So today I'm going to offer a perspective to you that you've probably never really considered or thought of when it comes to sales. And this is why everybody needs to get a sales job. You're not going to hear what you typically hear in these types of videos. So put your seatbelt on, strap up, and let's talk about it. Look at what's happening in the world right now. As we've gotten farther and farther away from traditional social events, gatherings, people having baseline social skills, which have been eradicated slowly over time with technology and the apps and the texting and all that stuff. We've seen, in correlation to that, it may not be the only thing contributing, however, we cannot deny the association of people being lost, lacking purpose, lacking motivation, feeling alone, feeling depressed, feeling anxious, feeling nervous. Now ask yourself this question real quick if you're watching this video. If I suddenly snap my fingers and you had my level of confidence, self-confidence, and ability to communicate and connect with anybody, anywhere, anyplace, anytime, because that's the formula. If you had that ability, think about how you would go out in public differently. Think about if you went to an event, a social event, a gathering, a networking event, a concert, how much more you would socialize with people, a party, right? How many people have gone to parties and get-togethers and they want to talk to a girl or, meet people and make friends, but you feel, and then we start rationalizing and making excuses. Oh, I'm more of a lone wolf and that kind of stuff, right? But again, choosing to do that, but also having the ability to be a social rock star is different than saying that stuff and then not having the ability to do it. So think of the difference that it would cause within you if you could. Even if you chose to be alone most of the time, but you had the ability to instantly connect with people, tell stories, be charismatic, be charming. I don't know anybody having the choice to have that stuff or not have it, who would say, well, I don't want it, no thank you. If you could just snap your fingers and have it, you would choose to have it, but why? We are innately social creatures as human beings, and we've gotten farther and farther away from that in this modern society, and I believe that it's one of the major contributing factors to a lot of these issues that we're having as a populace, particularly here in the United States. So when I say you need a sales job ASAP, your mental health, your existence as a human being relies on it, because even if you don't choose this as a permanent career or a long-term career, it's going to teach you essential skills that you need in everyday life. All of us would agree that we could raise our hand and say, you know what, I need to grab life by the horns a little bit more. I need to engage more. I need to go. I need to take the first step. I need to be more proactive in my life instead of being reactive. This teaches you that, because a lot of us, we stop that, whether it's online and or in person, because we fear criticism, we fear judgment, and we're unwilling to kind of take that risk and go because of social pressure and social norms. That's a big part of it. You conquer this, it allows you to spring forward with a new level, a new breed, and a fresh air of confidence that maybe you've never had before, that would tremendously benefit your life. I know a lot of people right now out there in the world are struggling when it comes to connecting with people too, whether on a friendship level or an intimate partner level, right? Whatever you're looking for, marriage, relationship, have kids, right? Whatever, right? People are struggling in these two areas. Why? Because of the lack of social skills, confidence, social dynamic skills, understanding communication, subliminal communication, conscious communication. The sales world will open the door to teach you these things. How great would it be for you to be able to connect with people and make new friends instantly? I remember getting messages from you when I moved to Miami. It's like almost 4 years ago to the day now, actually a little bit more. I think it was May 15th of 2021 I moved out here, so we just officially passed the 4-year mark. I was getting messages from you guys after a couple months like, damn, everybody, you've met all these people, it's like you've lived there forever. Well, I've applied these skills. I forced myself, and this is one of the most fun times that I ever had, I forced myself to go out there more often than not. I would go out more than I was in, meaning I was going out 5 days a week to talk to people out on the street. I'd go to venues, I'd go to the beach. I forced myself with the skills that I developed to do this, because even though I have the skill, I would default to just sitting in my office or here at my house with 1 or 2 people that I know, and default to not going the extra mile to talk to people. But when you have the skill set, you start to do that more. And here's the key. You start to enjoy it. You want to socialize more. You love connecting with people. You now know that you have the skill, so you're going to help others more in this category, but you yourself are going to be more vibrant and have more life and have more zest for life and be more fulfilled and really cherish those connections that you have. Because what people miss with this, whether it's an intimate, like sexual partnership relationship or a friendship, when you have this ability, you connect with people at a level that other people cannot connect with them, because through communication is how we connect. I have friends in my life that aren't even that good of friends, but they say, man, I've connected and I have a deeper connection with you and relationship that I even have with people close to me because of how we communicate and how we relate to each other. But see, a lot of that isn't because I'm special, y'all. It's the skill set. I know how to ask questions. I know how to make people feel comfortable, right? And it's cool when you develop that. Not only can you pass the torch and teach it to the people that you love, but it also, again, allows you to connect with people in a way that makes this existence special. It makes it cool. And you're simultaneously going to handle a lot of those mental ailments that people are dealing with right now. How do I know this? Well, for me, I'm more grounded than I've ever been. I'm more fulfilled than I've ever been with life. I'm at more peace and tranquility than ever. I feel like I have the most control. And day to day, even though I deal with the same BS that you guys deal with, I handle it in stride. I have a lot more control of my emotions, and life overall is blissful, great. I don't really have a lot of stress, and believe me, I have a lot on my plate. Some of you may say, well, you don't. The only thing I could add to my plate that maybe some of you have is children. I don't have children, right? I just got out of a really long relationship and we decided not to have kids, right? So other than that, from a business standpoint, a personal standpoint, I got a lot that I'm dealing with. And again, more is being put on my plate, feeling more and more tranquil and peaceful. This is a major contributing factor to that. So as you guys start to get into sales and explore this stuff more, again, it's going to teach you so much more. So as people come into my ecosystem, right, my nationwide real estate team, for those of you who don't know, my coaching program, which still has hundreds and hundreds of active students, we open up this world to people that they weren't aware of that gives them all these additional benefits. Because people typically will come to me, go ahead, dude. Will come to me and say, well, I want to get better at communication and sales, or I want you to help me with my business. Fair enough. But we follow this complete approach that not only helps you in your business, but also helps you in your personal life. Because when we start exploring these subjects, it turns into true personal development, which is what you want. So hopefully now I've been scratching the surface a little bit and taking a different angle for you to understand why it's so crucial that even if you don't do it long term, you get into sales in some way, shape, or form for at least a year or two, where you're out banging on doors, you're making calls, right? Similar that you've seen as people will go on a mission, right? If they're a Mormon, right? They'll go to a different country and they'll go door to door and that kind of stuff, right? All that stuff is filed under the category of sales and communication and interaction with human beings, which is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. And I really will tell you guys this, and this is how I'll wrap up the video because I don't want it to be too long. In this process, you will have to reveal all of your hidden insecurities. You'll have to face them. And this process is like forged through the fire, forged through force. This isn't going to be pretty. We're creatures of habit, and we are the way that we are because of our existence, the last 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, however old you are watching this. Therefore, as we make these changes and develop, you're going to force yourself to do things that are uncomfortable and new to you. All things that are new to us are innately uncomfortable. That's a part of the human existence. We're stubborn. So with that said, this process of developing, becoming charming, having the skill set, approaching people is going to scare you, and it's not going to be comfortable. You need to accept that and be okay with it. Why? On the other side of it is glory. We know typically when we embark on anything, physical prowess, right? Like it's met with a lot of challenges, obstacles, and it's grueling, right? It's not pleasant in that moment, but we always are grateful at the end for having gone through it. Oh, I didn't feel like working out today. Then you work out and you're like, man, I'm so glad that I did it. I feel so much better. You have that gratification of not only honoring your word, but having made it through and seen the other side. Same thing with all the struggles and strifes and trials and tribulations that I went through to achieve my success online and also in person with real estate and all the stuff that I've done, all the properties that I bought, all the money that I've made. I will 100% tell you, yes, it was worth it. Going through all that stuff, being in tears, right? Breaking down, doubting myself, and all the hard times. Yes, it was 1,000% worth it. So if you're willing to do that, and you really understand and you see the other side, right? Because again, remember what I said in the beginning, people are lacking more purpose and they're depressed. Well, if you have a purpose and you know what you want at the end and you're working for it, you naturally are going to handle that. And this will help you conquer it for sure. Okay? Appreciate you guys tuning in. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm moving over. I'm still going to post on my original channel, but I'm going to focus on this one and blow it up since I've had so many issues with that channel, people being unsubscribed and all that. I'm going to give it a shot over here with this one and see if we can grow it and make it something special again like we did before. So share this one, let people know, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Appreciate you guys tuning in. All the free resources and everything else that I offer are in the description. Appreciate you tuning in. Welcome to the first subscribers and viewers, and we'll see you on the next video. All right, peace.